It's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? So with the continuation of the previous test with the Kale unit that had a level 20 dodge in the potential system, this time we're going to test out a unit that has a built-in evasion ability. So the Hercule unit has a high chance to evade enemy attacks, which is stated as the equivalent of a 50% dodge rate based on some of the information available online. So what we're doing right now is going to test out how closely aligned that is with the high chance percentage, as well as the benefit of bringing in another level 20 from evasion in the potential system. So this is kind of a brief summary of some of the footage during the testing to see how frequently the unit will dodge. And I gotta say, the numbers definitely look very interesting, to say the least. And I ran about tests about 100 attacks incoming to Hercule and compiled the information. So even though it's a relatively small sample size, it's about 100 attacks. So I figured it'd be good enough to use as some sort of kind of analysis on the effect of a built-in passive with a high chance to evade attacks. In addition to that, level 20 in the evasion setup for the potential system, just see how it would complement each other. Obviously, the potential system levels and the built-in passive do not stack. So basically, if the passive fails, then you have the chance to evade attacks with the potential levels. That's, as far as I know, that's from my understanding, that's how that works. So definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, that's kind of how it works with the evasion passive skills plus the potential level, levels toward evasion. So like I said, this is pretty much summarized testing of the effect of dodge, and see how it would actually benefit to provide levels toward dodge in addition to a built-in passive. So I did kind of go through looking at some of the information, and you'll see the data slide here in a second. But like I said, about 101 total attacks, and you kind of see the chart right here, and the number of times of attacks received, and then the number of times of the dodge activating. You'll see that it fluctuates up and down really, and you'll see a better grasp of this with the visual that you see right now. What's interesting about this is there's a fluctuation, and it's closer to that target of 50%, which I set as a target for the high chance to evade attacks percentage. So what's interesting is after about 50 tests up until 100 attacks, you see that number fluctuate up, and that's very interesting. I guess at the end of the day, it comes down to luck and RNG. I mean, there's too many variables to really verify the accuracy of this, but it was definitely interesting to note that. But to summarize, out of 101 attacks, the unit did dodge 61 times at a rate of 60.4%. That is a very high percentage rate. So in addition to the stated 50% chance of evading enemy attacks built into the passive skill, you're looking at another 10.4% benefit from the potential levels toward dodge. So even though level 20 equates to a 20% chance, it's reduced to about half of that amount, which is 10.4%. So still not bad. I mean, depending on how you treat this unit in particular is a really defensive unit because of the ability to not only evade attacks, but also medium chance to stun the enemy based on super, and also the ability to tank based on the HP levels, I believe. So this is purely a defensive unit. So in that regard, it's probably beneficial to have a heavy focus toward dodge or evasion. Just wanted to kind of run a test on the effectiveness of both a built-in passive toward evasion plus levels toward dodge in the potential system. So like I said, this is a summary video, just kind of ran test and see how things played out. But hopefully this was interesting enough to catch your attention, and definitely appreciate you watching.